Hello my friends, Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa Stringworks Man Cave. I'm going to turn the camera down just a little bit. It's a little bit high. Man, I've had a busy morning today, and I'm going to keep this vlog fairly short because I've got a busy rest of the day. I've got to go out and cut down a tree and mill some lumber. I'll tell you about that here in just a second. I've got a video showing you what, this is just the results of what I did this morning. I didn't actually film the work, though I did film it. I'm going to put that together in a large video down the road here. But here's the video I have for right now. Well, my friends, it's about 10 after 11 a.m. I left the house at 8 a.m., so it's been about 3 hours maybe that I've been working on this, and a good part of that was getting everything together, getting all the equipment going. You can see this side has not been cleaned up yet. Shingles everywhere. This side, pretty much cleaned up. There's a little bit of detail yet, but nothing major. So this side's pretty much cleaned up. This side, the roof is off, just like the other side. There's just a little spatter left over from when I was cleaning the other side. That reminds me, I need to get up there and clean that off with a broom but before I get my cleanup equipment out of here. Anyway, I need to clean that up a little bit more. But let me show you what the problem is. This little square here came out of the roof up here. And let me show you where that went. This side was the rotted side. It was leaking through here and here. That square went up here and it had gotten a little lower and the water had caught there. I mean, it's really old shingles. They needed to be replaced, period. I think there may have been 3 layers. For sure 2 layers. And I think there may have been 3 layers. It's hard to tell. I got all that cleaned off. I'm going to have to replace this board and those 2 boards probably and go from this side all the way across in one continuous board. This board here maybe from back there all the way, and this board too from back there all the way. And both gutter boards or the eave boards, whatever you want to call them here, the ledge, end of edge, whatever the word is, but both of these are rotted on both sides, so they have to be replaced. All the boards are 7.5 inches wide. I don't have any boards 7.5 inches wide, so I think what I'm going to do is go cut down a cedar tree and mill me some logs that'll fit this real good, rather than you know, I could cover it with plywood or something, but that's just a big expense, and all the rest of the boards are fine. So might as well just fix what's bad. It's been here a long time. It's been here way longer than I am old, I'm pretty sure. Well, for sure since the 50s. I was born in 54, so I would say it's as old as me, if not older, and it's lasted this long with just these minor problems, and those were kind of created because we should have put shingles on it a lot sooner, is really what the bottom line is. But the old dump truck came in handy. I just rake them into the bucket and go dump them in the dump truck. That's a lot faster than any other method. Yeah, you could try to throw them directly in the dump truck from the roof, but you're going to slow way down. I got all the shingles off of this in just about 1 hour exactly. So that's pretty good. The roof isn't that big. It's 6 by 12 on each side, so basically 12 by 12, 144 square feet. Anyway, I got them all off and we're cleaning it up, and it's going to be all cleaned up yet today, and maybe I'll get the cedar tree milled up yet today. That would be what I'd like to do, except for the fact that we've got our play along this evening, so more than likely I'll have to cut it short today. Oh well, stuff happens. So that's why I'm keeping the vlog short today, because first thing I'm going to do is run out there, fire up the chainsaw and saw down a great big cedar tree, and I need to cut some 12-foot long boards. I need 12-foot long on each side for that eave board, or whatever you want to call that last board that comes at where the gutter goes.
Anyway, so I got to make 2 boards for that, and then it won't hurt that the rest of them are 12 foot long. I can cut them to whatever length I need to patch that hole. So and they have to be 7.5 inches wide to make it fit easy, and for me, you might say, well, just go to the store and buy them. Well, time I spend an hour going to the store and back, which it takes an hour pretty much to go to the store and come back, and you spend the money for it, I can go out in the woods, cut down a tree, and saw it up on my sawmill in about the same amount of time, maybe a half hour longer, but then I save the money. So why not? And I enjoy doing that anyway. So there you go. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to go cut some cedar up and fix that. And the reason I titled it as this will make you feel really alive or on the edge of death. Have you ever tore shingles off of a roof? It's a lot more fun than you think it might be. I have a special made shovel. It's an actual shingle shovel is really what it amounts to. It looks just like a spade that you would dig a ditch with, except that it has a V on the bottom on the back side of the shovel, so that when you stick the shovel under the shingles, then you pry down, and that V acts like a pivot or rocker, and it lifts, and you can push down on the handle and lift the shingles out of the, lift the nails out of the boards. That's really what it's made for. So I didn't take a break. I just worked straight through and got every shingle off of there, and then we started cleaning it up, and then I had to take a break for this vlog. So anyway, Sue is actually out there cleaning up the last little bit of shingles. I did the first side. Well, I pretty much did everything by myself until just when I got on the vlog here, she went out to clean up the remaining shingles that are out there. Anyway, that's going to be the story for today. Let's go through the comments quickly here and see what's going on. David Tharp says, howdy y'all. Did you know that 4 out of 3 people struggle with math? I would believe that probably. Dottie says, physical therapy went well. Can't move today. I called her and she said to take it easy and no exercises. Oh my goodness, I can imagine. I feel for you, kid. It's got to be tough. And thanks for praying for us. See, David says, did you all hear about the grocery stock boy who fought off a shoplifter with a labeling gun? The police are looking for a man with a price on his head. Where do you come up with these things? That is funny. Okay, moving on down. Ronald Todd says, good afternoon, Jerry and everyone from the West Banks of New Jersey. And David Tharp, while praying, please pray for a much-needed revival, another great awakening. It's only hope for America. Boy, I'd have to agree with you on that one. Bill Rhodes, good afternoon. Yeah. And David Tharp says, I've finally lost my mind. If found, don't bother returning it. It didn't work very good anyway. Let's see. Well, you guys were busy before we went live today. You must have known we were going to keep this short. Oh, my gosh. Dottie says, hit the like button. It helps. Yes, it does. So do that if you would, please. Gino Hitch says, hi, Jerry and friends. I apologize. I missed the vlog yesterday. I was at the VA for an eye appointment. We are getting the rain that you have been having. Maybe you could do the, did anyone take a picture? I guess is what that was going to be. Yeah, I've got that one actually on my list here, so I'll write your name. Oh, I've already got your name next to that one anyway. I've got one for Dottie here, Build My Mansion, which is what she wants. Again, those are songs I don't know very well. I'll have to find the words, and then there was one for Bill Rhodes, One Drop of Water. And I've got quite a few other ones that I'm planning to do, probably the same ones I did on Friday, but I'm going to do them with the band. So pretty much got my cup full here on the songs I'm going to do tonight. David Thorpe, my wife asked, this is after we went live, if she could have a little peace and quiet while she cooked dinner, so I took the battery out of the smoke detector. Oh, I forgot to read his other one up there. Let's see. Well, I skipped past. So Wavy Gravy has, my neighbor's wife shot him several hundred times with an upholstery staple gun. It was touch and go for a while, but doctors say he's now completely recovered. Gino Hitch, my phone only allows so many words. Okay, and then David had trouble with the trouble with quotes on the internet is that you never know if they are genuine or not. William Shakespeare. Yeah. I thought Abraham Lincoln said that. Anyway, let's see. Then I did read the one on David already after we went live there. Let's see. Moving on down. Dottie has, don't you have a rule when Sue is going to no ladder work? Yeah. Well, she's not getting up on the ladder to clean up the shingles. She's just cleaning the ones up off the ground. Ronald Todd, is that a little well house, or what purpose is that used? Yes, that's the well house. It holds, really the main purpose is just to hold the pressure tank for the well. That's really about all it does. We could put that in the house, but then again, it would just take up more room in the house, and it was already there, so why not, So no point in reinventing the wheel. Richard Herbranson, so you will be making more shingles. No, I'm not going to be making more shingles. I'm going to cover it with a metal roof, I think. To me, I think the metal roof is what makes the most sense for a building like that. It's virtually lasts forever, So that's what I'm going to do. David Thorpe, there are 11 types of people in the world, those who understand Roman numerals and those who don't. Let's see. Luke Varvel, love your channel. You are the man. What did you decide to do with your Martin birdhouses? Are you adding more birdhouses? Yes, I am going to. Right now I've got these other priorities. So the birdhouses are sitting in the shop more or less to remind me to do something with them, but I haven't got, it's going to be a couple of weeks probably before I get back to that. That's assuming that this well house goes real good, and I'm hoping to finish the well house up by tomorrow evening. Really, I'm hoping it'll be done. Hoping you just never know. You never know what you're going to run into. But anyway, I think I'll have it done by tomorrow evening, and then the next big project is Sue is just on top of me about resealing our blacktop out here, so we're going to be on that next. Ronald Todd says, a water barrier on the bottom boards will help with the rotting issue. Yeah. Let's see. I don't think we'll have a rotting issue after I put the metal roof on it. I'm going to leave plenty of overhang, about a 3 or 4 inch overhang, and the water will just drip off of that, never even touch the boards. Bill Webb, good afternoon, Jerry and friends. Wavy Gravy, how many shingles could a shingle shoveler shovel if a shingle shoveler could shovel shingles? See, you didn't think I could read that, did you? Anyway. Well, guys, I am going to cut it off right there because I'm going to go. First thing I got to do is find a tree that big, because you got to find a pretty good sized tree. It's got to be at least, I would say, at least a foot in diameter. At least that big, to get 7.5 inch boards out of it. And I'm going to try to get at least a half dozen 7.5 inch 12-foot boards out of it. And then that way I know I'll have plenty, I'm sure probably 4 boards would be enough, but if I get 6, I'll be doing good. Well, anyway, I will see you back this evening around 7 o'clock. The whole band should be here, well, except for Leon. But like I said, I've got the fantastic Tony Smith coming that plays the fiddle, and he's incredible. And then we have Cash coming also, and I think Cambry is going to be here too, his singing partner. And so they're going to entertain you on the halftime show. So while we're eating cake and cookies and ice cream and all that junk, Cash and Cambry will be entertaining you. So we will see you this evening around 7 o'clock. Thanks for being here.